Lads, conversation about Bookie here.
And this is episode 3 of our potential player ratings in FIFA 14.
So this episode is Chelsea. If you missed Spurs,
we'll leave a link in the description for it. And starting off with our goalkeeper Petr Cech.
Right, he was in team of the season.
I don't actually know how he was in team of the season.
He was in the official
and I thought he'd actually be in it, but because I think he's had a much better season than any goalkeeper.
Was really good in the Champions League last season, but
he's shown not. I
just don't reckon he's been that good.
He's just been okay, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Moving on to Aspilicueta.
People say he's underrated. I just think he's simply
shit.
Yeah. I'm not just being hateful towards Chelsea, but I reckon he's a really average player, nothing special,
He's had a couple of good games.
He isn't exciting to watch. He's just, simple. He just does his job, which is, good, but
he can be shocking. He can be shit. Moving on to our first centre back.
Cahill, I reckon he's had quite a good season. He scored quite a few goals.
And they have been kind of important.
And that volley, I think it was against Spurs. He scored that really good shot. I've upgraded his shot by quite a bit, and maybe I should put his defending up by a little bit more as well.
And when he was at Bolton, as you know, he had a B shot. He used to score all them goals from outside the area. Yeah. But yeah, he's had a solid season, I say.
Yep. So next we've got JT, big old JT. I reckon he's lost it a bit now.
He's just getting too old. He can't keep it up. Some people like Lampard and Gerrard and Giggs, they can keep it up, but I don't think he has got the quality to keep it up. So that's why we have downgraded him, because he hasn't had a brilliant season.
I was waiting for you to say Giggs. Terry, he was actually 84 rated on this FIFA. Ferdinand was 83, but I don't know how that works out, because I reckon Ferdinand is a much better player.
Yeah.
But downgraded his pace and everything really. So next we got Cole. I've left him exactly the same.
Changed absolutely nothing apart from maybe a couple of stats.
If he's 84, Everett should be 84. I don't think Cole's the best left back in the world anymore, because
he used to be, but
he was class in the Champions League, just like Cech.
Like John Terry, he's losing it a bit, so he is not the best left back in the world anymore.
Baines is better than him, I reckon.
Yeah, now moving on to our first centre defensive mid, David Luiz.
I reckon he's shocking in centre back. He makes a lot of
good tackles, but then he tries and goes on 90-yard runs with the ball,
he did against United,
and then loses it, and then they go down the other end and score because it's only one centre back. It's like Cahill versus everyone else, so that's why we put him as a centre defensive mid.
He plays better at CDM, and I've upgraded his shot by 9. And
because if you have seen his free kicks,
that left foot goal. That was it.
Yeah, and then free kicks, now he just dips them up and over,
kind of like Ronaldo.
Yeah, he is good, but he's not.
I've upgraded by 1.
He's got good free kicks, but he's not good. Basically, he's not good at all.
Yeah, and that's why we've downgraded his passing and his dribbling, because what he did against United, he just gave it away and then goal. And if he's a CDM, we can play him at striker on FIFA 14.
Right, Frank Lampard. Oh my God, he has had a brilliant season. He's scored the most goals for Chelsea in the club's history. He's just had a great season. He scored quite a lot of goals this season.
Over 10, I think, and upgraded shooting by only 1, because I don't think it will be 90, and also his passing, and I think I've upgraded every stat.
I think he's still got it from when he used to be that young player who was brilliant.
He is getting on a bit now, but I still reckon he's a quality player.
Moving on to
Juan Mata. I don't reckon he was that good last season, but he's been absolutely brilliant for Chelsea this season. He scored quite a few goals.
Like that one against United. Most United fans won't want to see that again. Anyway, but he is a great player, I say. His passing and his vision and everything, it's just brilliant.
We haven't upgraded too much because his stats were already,
good.
Yeah. So next we've got Eden Hazard. We haven't upgraded him because 87 was already quite high, and he has had a good season, but
nothing special.
Yeah, he's been really good, but I just don't think
he hasn't had the best season that he could have possibly had. I think he's had better seasons in the past.
I reckon 87 is a bit. I know he has had a good season, but 87 was high anyway. But
I personally, I don't think he deserved the 87 because he didn't show me what he could do for it, and he didn't. I don't think he deserves the 87.
Yeah, I don't reckon it'll be a cam as well, but I just wanted to fit everyone in this team. So next we got Oscar. He costs like what 32 million or something.
Yeah, he costs ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
And personally, for that amount of money, for him to go and have a season like that, I think is just a waste of money.
I think he's got like 4 goals and 6 assists or something.
No, he's good in some games, but then he can. But then he's just awful in others. He don't win any headers. He's just
weak but. The best thing about him is little flicks and stuff, and I reckon Coutinho is a much better player, and he costs like £12 million or something. So
now moving on to the flop, Fernando Torres. If you saw him at Liverpool, brilliant, because I'm a Liverpool fan, and I thought when he went to Chelsea, I was like, oh my god, he's just gonna go make him brilliant. And then if you look at him, he's absolute dreadful. He's good for Spain. Yeah. Awful for Chelsea.
He has scored 20 goals this season. People think, oh, that's quite good, but £50 million, 8 in the Premier League. You've got to take into account the Premier League stat. 8 goals. That's shocking. You got Hernandez scored more than that.
Yeah, Hernandez barely even plays. He is a super sub, and he has scored more than a £50 million striker. How does that work out? Chelsea have just wasted their money, like Liverpool wasted theirs.
They need to buy like Cavani or someone like
that. They need to buy a striker because as Mourinho's came in, he needs to buy a striker to get someone to actually finish the ball in the back of the net.
Last season, Van Persie was available, but then of course United slapped him out. Maybe they could have got Van Persie.
But no, they decided to take a risk and they kept Torres. And
so next we got Ramirez. I don't know what to say about him. I don't reckon
he hasn't played much this season. He's been overrun by Lampard, Oscar, Ramirez, Mata, David Luiz, Cahill.
I don't reckon he's that good, if I'm honest. Next we got Bertrand.
When he's played, I think he has been okay, but he's still quite young.
Yeah, he's like 20, I think. But he's alright,
He's nothing special.
Yeah, next we got
Bar. I say
he was brilliant at Newcastle. Him and Cisse
were the oh my god,
one of the best attack force,
and then he goes and moves to Chelsea, and he's kind of done a Torres. He's gone bad.
And I reckon he should go back to Newcastle because Newcastle was struggling this season.
And
I've downgraded him by 1 because I don't think he deserves 82 if Hernandez was the same rating.
Yeah.
But next we got Marin. He's hardly played,
He's played like 2 games and then he's just been. He hasn't done anything special, but he hasn't done anything bad.
It's not been his fault, has it?
No, it's just been him just there. He's just a player to give it to, and that's it. I don't know what to say about
he should leave. He doesn't get any play time.
He needs to go to a club like Aston Villa or somewhere where he might get some play time,
or someone like Liverpool, maybe.
Don't know because Coutinho.
No, you see the amount of midfielders Chelsea got, and they want to bring in more, just like they want Thiago as well. The amount of they need to get rid of like Marin, I reckon, as well.
Yeah, they need to chuck a few players out. Like they've got Mikel as well.
Again, same like with Liquator, people say he's underrated, but I just think he's just
I don't think
average.
He's nothing good, but he's nothing bad. He's just one of them players who just sits there.
Does a job, and
it just like hoof it up there. Like if you saw him
spark.
Who was Chelsea playing where he was the one who was just hoofing it all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next we got Moses. Who was he? Bigham. Yeah, it was Bigham he used to play for. When he has played, he's been quite good. He's been alright.
He's been nothing special.
I've kept him the same.
He's not been awful and he's not been bad. He's just been okay. He has done a couple of good things, like when he runs down the wing, he can skill a few players up, and then he'll put a good ball in. But then Torres will miss it because he's like awful. And then, but he is good. But I reckon he should have stayed at Wigan because he was so much better.
Or someone
Wigan,
like
personally,
or someone like Newcastle.
Yeah.
And he is good for his country as well. So yeah.
Moving on to Ivanovic.
So I reckon he's quite good.
He is good, yeah, but he scores quite a lot of goals, and if you saw in the Europa League when they won it, he scored that important goal in the last minute. He's there for the important goals, but I thought Cahill has had kind of a better season.
I reckon Ivanovic has. Or maybe we should have upgraded his heading to like 86 because he has got a really good header and also short. He's scored quite a few good goals. So lads, that's got to be the end of this episode. Sorry it's quite long, but there's a lot to talk about with this Chelsea team. And of course they got Mourinho as a manager, but I couldn't really find them on the Chaz database, squad thing. So thanks for this episode. If you enjoyed,
please like, subscribe,
and have a very nice day. Peace out, guys.